close? Oh my God, guys, I'm on YouTube Live. Okay, sis, send it. Send what? Yeah, I'm on live on YouTube. Let me see if anybody's gonna pop out. The excitement. The excitement. Oh my God, somebody said hi. Hi. I just got the notification for you to be a real one. You are a real one. Hey girl, hi. Hi. OMG, hi. Are y'all like joining the live for real, for real? I love you. You're so awesome. I love you too, Darnisha. I was just trying out YouTube to see how it would go. I didn't think anybody would actually pop out. There's like 7 people on here. Yes, girl. What's tea? Oh my God. Okay, guys. So I was trying to like upload a video today, but YouTube is not like cooperating with me very well. And so the video is over an hour and it's done already. Like the video is shot, it's done. So yeah, I just need YouTube to act properly so I could like post it. So what's the deal? Can I smoke on YouTube Live or no? Does anybody know? Can I do that? Are they gonna ban my YouTube channel if I do that? Am I gonna get like community guidelines violation? Yes, boo, we here. Oh my God. Did any of y'all come from Queen Goddess? Oh my God, you transferred. Ah! Not sure. I feel like you can. I don't think so, because so many smoke on YouTube. That's what I feel like, but try it. Okay. I need to do more research. I feel like I've seen more people smoke on YouTube. Somebody said, no, you can smoke. Okay, so this phone is about to die. This phone is on 6%. So, Midnight, why would you do that? This phone's on 6%, so I'm ready when you are. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up here. Look at my FYP. Oh, hey girl, if you just joined. I mean, yes, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up on y'all, and I'm gonna transfer to YouTube. So you guys pull up on YouTube. Okay, bet. So I'm gonna go garden on YouTube. All right. If you're subbed to my YouTube like you said you are, you're gonna come on this live instead. And we're gonna continue. All right, peace. Wow, thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Okay, so now I shall replace my phone. Oh my God, it is the same names from like TikTok. I'm scared though. I'm scared, but let's do it. I'm just testing the waters. Okay, I'm still here. Oh, I gotta put my phone in the charger before this one dies too. Hold on. I am gonna Google it though. Because if YouTube is anything like TikTok, I'd be screwed. Screwed! 17 of y'all. I wish I had one. A spliff? Okay, I already said this live wasn't for minors, so I think we're good, guys. Have a great smoke later. Oh, I'm having a great smoke now. So if you got it, I came here to scythe with y'all. So if you pull up to the scythe, pull up to the scythe. So if you got to roll up, let me know what y'all doing. Because I'm about to spark. So let me know what y'all got going on. Lighting mines now. Okay, bet. I'm lighting mines with you. Tell me, y'all roll with grabba? Y'all smoke with grabba? Okay, tested the waters. That there? Okay. Okay, bet. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Rock, paper, and grabba. I still use Fonto. You're one of the elite ones. I do prefer a Fonto hit though. I'm not gonna lie, because the grabba these days don't really be hitting for shit. Like, the grabba don't hit. Me too. Black raw for life. Black raw for life, girly. I would do backwoods. I do like a good backwoods. It depends. I would do backwoods, but they're too expensive now and they just don't hit the same. I have a boy who only smokes backwoods. Well, he doesn't only smoke backwoods. Like, if he runs out, he'll like roll papers. But I do like his backwoods because he gets like the flavor joints. I use red rose. I've also heard that people use like different herbs to like smoke their spliffs. King size black raw. Oh. Yeah, I've heard that. But I don't think I've ever smoked the rose petals. I heard people were smoking like lavender. Was it lavender? At some point. Now, I don't know if y'all ever... Red herring too strong. I have both. Okay. Oh, I don't know if y'all smoke. Like, because I smoke. I just smoke, okay? I smoke like a chimney. So, if I go too long without smoking, it's not good. It's never good for anybody. Like this right here. I hate to say it, but I need a spliff, like. So. Hello, Alexander. Isaac. Hi, Isaac. Every day. Every day I clock it. This is a full-time job, and I clock it every single day. That's the one main reason I moved to California. I'm a smoker. Can tell by the lips. That's no secret. Oh, thanks. I love you too. I love you too, Isaac. Wow, I've never done YouTube live before. This is my first time. This is cool. Can't smoke every day though. It makes me too slow and tired. Does it make me too slow and tired? It doesn't make me slow anymore. But some strains do be making me speak. Some strains do be making me hella tired. People say they can't even tell I smoke. I don't look like I do at all. All I can do is laugh. I'm crying. I want to know, where is everybody watching from? Like, there's 17 of y'all, so I expect 17 of y'all to tell me where y'all watching from. Yay! what? I caught the first live. Hey, yeah, you are Camille, Condola. Yeah, you're OG. Like all of y'all on this live right now are OGs because this is my first YouTube live. So I like to smoke on the weekends though. Vegas, Toronto, VA, California, Arkansas, Toronto, Atlanta. I have to smoke sativa. Indica's put me on the couch in Georgia. Got you. The Bronx, New Mexico, Poland. Are you going live tomorrow? I don't know yet. Brooklyn, New York City. Hey, Brooklyn, Flatbush. Yes, 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 yes. Guyana, Ireland, Toronto in the building. San Antonio, Texas. T-Dot in the house. Are you going live tomorrow? I don't know yet. I might. Should I? I might, because you guys are fun. You guys are really fun. I like to smoke every day. I just changed the strand based on what's next. I wished weed was like that in New York City. It just be the same things for real. Like, it really be the same things that they're renaming all over again. The people who are here, I think there's like 3 of y'all who are here from Brooklyn. No, 2 of y'all. Do y'all smoke? And let me know in the comments if y'all still here. I like to smoke every day. I just changed the strain. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Because the weed over here in the States, in Brooklyn, it don't be hitting like that. It don't be hitting like that. And I try to buy, like, you know, the higher strands that they have because my tolerance is pretty high. Like, my sipes with my friends go crazy. Like, we easily smoke 15 spliffs, like, a day. When it was, like, really just, I didn't have a job. Like, just staying in the crib, smoking. If y'all can, please try organic Romulan. Yes, I smoke, LOL. Okay, so, Nani, right? Nani, do you know about PU? Did you know about that dispensary called PU in Brooklyn? We twinning for real. Such a beautiful strain. It really doesn't. It's hard to find good weed. Yeah, it really is. Like, it so is. You have to find someone with good shit, and that takes a lot of shopping. That takes a lot of shopping. And the thing is like, the dispensaries over here, like, since they started opening them up, and, well, now they're all getting shut down because apparently, I don't know why, but they're all getting shut down. All the dispensaries around Brooklyn are getting shut down. Now, this is my type. Damn. You have to find someone with good shit. Hey, you got IG? I do. It's, hold on, I'm gonna show you in a minute. No, I haven't heard of PU. Was that? It was like a dispensary on Church. And they have really good prices. They had $10 AVEs, $5 even could supply you something. 14 grams was like 35, 45. Like, they had different strands. Like, they were really good. But then, you live in Coney. But then they winded up shutting it down because they're shutting down every dispensary around Brooklyn. I don't know if you know, but the smoke shops, they're shutting them down. They were illegal. They wouldn't get shut down if they have the proper license, which is a lot of money. Yeah, I heard it's like over 100K. Or was it a mill? Was it a mill in New York City? I forgot how much it was to get your weed license in New York City. I have MMCC license, so when I was on the East Coast, I just got the strongest at the dispensary. Also, guys, I'm like really slow. Is the East Coast? What's the East Coast? Like, East, West, and South really confuse me. Like, directions really confuse me. Like, I hear people say the West Coast, the East Coast all the time, and I smile and nod. I'm sorry, guys. Like, directions, geography is not my strong suit. Dang. So you gonna answer me if I hit you on IG? I don't know. Come to Canada, very legal. Here. You on the East, California. You on the East, California on the West. Gotcha. East Coast, East, not West. East Coast, East Coast. East Coast, West Coast, West Coast, LA. Got you. That's how I'm gonna remember it. East is by the sun. Okay, don't confuse me. East is by the sun. How am I supposed to calculate that? Don't everybody see the sun? Where is the sun? Oh God. But we all see the sun, no matter where in the world you are. But when it leaves one place, it goes to the other. But like if I'm in the US or if I'm in Haiti, we see the same sun at the same distance. I'm having an existential crisis right now. Honey, I was joking. You were joking? Oh God. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I just told y'all I was bad with geography, and now y'all trying to play with my head. So East is not by the sun? There's no such thing? Rises east and sets in the west. I've heard that. That I've heard. But okay, I have another question. So if the sun rises, because I remember the saying, the sun rises east and sets due west. That's how it went. Because I paid attention in earth science. I do. Okay, now my question is, if you're standing outside, right? You're standing outside and say it's like 11 a.m. and you look up and you see the sun. How do you know where it came from? How do you know it came from this way, that way, this way, or this way? And without a compass, how would you determine which way is west, north, or south? Because if I'm standing straight up, oh my God, I'm so confused. No. Think Biggie and Pac. Babe, you live on the East Coast. Okay, I got that. I got that now. The sun sets in the west. Okay, good. We're on the same page. New York is east, LA is west. We are extra on the same page. True north. Okay. Okay, let's figure this out together. We're going to have a geography class right now. And this is going to be really hard because I don't know if YouTube flips the cameras. So this, like, try to stick with me now. Okay? There's never ever smoke weed. That's how I remember it. That's how my geography taught me it's never ever smoke weed. As I'm smoking weed. So if it's north is in front of you. Or is it on top of you? What? That's why I like the moon more, because... What? Y'all confusing me. What? You can tell where the moon rises from? The moon just appears. What do you mean? It just be there. There's ways to tell simply off memory. Back in the days, they used to use the stars to find true north. What would you do if... Are you serious? Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, never ever smoke weed. So is north front or up? Like how... See, I'm a visual learner, so I gotta write this down. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. If y'all think this is a joke, this is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is so serious. I'm telling you, it's confusing. It's not just me. Okay. Stars in the star tell time. Bullshit. Stop lying to me. No, because I hate liars. I hate liars. No. I need a pen. I need a writing material, such as a pen, so I can write. Up north, down south. So it's up. Some bullshit. I swear it's some bullshit. Okay, let's figure this out. It's the truth, LOL. I'm not buying it. How do you think they invented the clock? That's still confusing to me. That is so confusing to me. Because, think about this. Conspiracy theory. Ooh. Time is a made-up concept. It is. But, because, listen, okay. Who... Bear with me. Who decided to calculate time? And when did it become a thing? Where somebody just like woke up and went outside and was just watching the sun. Okay, it's coming now. It's coming. It's coming. It's come. 1. Okay. Watch it. It's going. Oh, it's going this way. All right. An hour later. 2. All right. Write that down. Write that down. Write it down. Okay. Wait some more. Hey, bro, you having a good time? Yeah, bro. How's your wife? Yeah, my wife is good. Fuck, yeah, I did. Okay, good. 3. Write it down. Like, how? It's confusing. That depends on the reality you're in. It's based upon the moon, stars, and sun, the lunar cycle. It said the clock was made inside of the passage of time. Hell. From my understanding, sundials used in the shadow of the sun to be able to tell time, if I'm not mistaken. The side of a tree moss grows and it's usually equator. I'm done. I tried. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we have never, ever smoke weed. Oh, so it is flipped. Never, ever smoke weed. So now if I'm a human and I'm standing right in the middle, right? This is me, a human, standing in the middle. That's me, a human, standing in the middle. Now, picture that as me now. Is north up here or is north y'all in front of me? Even though time really doesn't exist and all exist at one time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes. Are y'all even talking to me or y'all talking to each other in the chat at this point? Because, like, I give up. I drop out. Time wasn't invented or discovered. It is something that simply came to be. What? What? To be. Oh, okay. It will be above you, I think. Oh, Shamir. Hi. Hi, girl. This don't make no sense. Geography never made sense to me as a child. The Mayan calendar to find real time as told by the shell of turtles. Oh my God. It's like the more I read, the more confused I get. Yeah, so it's like, I'm not I don't think science is my strong suit at all. Like chemistry, I took chemistry in high school for an entire year, and all I learned from chemistry was atoms. And everything is made up of atoms. Oh, and there's also a periodic table, but it also exists in earth science, in regular sciences. So it's not even just a chemistry thing. Is chemistry the use for? Oh my God. Yeah, this is why I don't like chemistry. Like my mind just literally got all bunched up. Like it's just I'm crying. I thought you were gonna tell a story. It's geological. Chemistry, physics, geology, biology, all that shit intertwined. Yeah, I didn't like none of those shits. I didn't like them at all. I preferred math. But my favorite subject was don't embarrass me, Nayla. Don't embarrass me right now. It wasn't creative writing, but it was English. It was ELA, but it was reading comprehension, something like that. I don't know. But my favorite thing was like dissecting a text. So reading the text and talking about what the author meant and the underlying meaning of the story and yeah. But guys, I'm an actress. You know? I act very well at that. So I don't think I need to learn science. And at this point, I give up. Atoms, electrons, neutrons, protons. Those all sounds familiar. Visual arts was my favorite subject, though. Dance, technically, was my favorite subject. I took dance for all 4 years of high school. And I was a pretty brilliant dancer, too, if I may say so myself. I was a pretty brilliant dancer. Lunch was my favorite subject. Okay, big bag, big bag. I love sewing. They used to have sewing classes in Haiti, and when I lived in ATL at some point, what the fuck was that class called? Home, 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 help. Home ec. Yeah, I was right. But then after I came to New York, I never had home ec classes. That was only like a southern thing. I really did enjoy home ec though. Home economic? Home economic. Home ec. Home economics. Economic. Fascinating. But I liked it. It was fun, at least in Georgia. And I wished I had that when I came to New York. And I never had sex ed, really, but in Georgia. I had sex ed in Georgia. But it wasn't like... It was like gym. And they took us like in the locker room and were like, oh, we have to do this. So like, they just played a video on the board and was like, this is sex. And it's really bad if you do it raw because you'll catch STDs. So then ever since that day, I grew like an irrational fear of STDs. They stopped them after, I want to say, '06 in most states. Wow. I don't believe we had that in Canada unless it was named something else. See, Ed is in health class. Right. Mine was in gym. 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 Yeah, they played a video on the board, and I remember I was sitting there in the gym locker room just staring at the projector, and it was like some lady talking, and she was just like, yeah, like, sex is when the vagina and the penis enters the vagina. It was really scientific. So it was no, like, we couldn't even be immature even if we wanted to. It was so professional and boring. I'm like, we're talking about sex, baby. We're talking about you and me. And it's boring. Like, what the fuck? Like, make it fun. It was just a video, and the lady was so scientific. She was like, oh my god, it was the penis entering the vagina entering the penis. No, I was right the first time. The penis entering the vagina, and pregnancy can happen when ejaculation happens, and then they go into this whole video of how the sperm has to fight for its life to make it to an egg. And then I'm falling asleep at this point, and then they're like, oh, and also STDs exist too. You might not just get a child, but you might get sick. And they started with AIDS. So yeah, I was like, I'm just never gonna do this. Like, people have sex. Like, I remember walking out of sex ed, like, people really do this for fun. Like, it's like playing Russian roulette. No, absolutely not. It worked for me. Sex ed worked for me. I said, and then they started with AIDS, and then they went down to herpes, and then they showed a visual image of the herpes. And I was never the same after that. I said, huh? No. 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 And so I grew to believe that boys had crooters, and I shouldn't touch them. Hi girl, how are you? I'm good. How are you? So, I was genuinely terrified and traumatized after walking out of sex ed. Oh my God, why would you bring that up? Oh my God, why would you bring that up? Oh my God, why would you bring that up? I spent years suppressing that because I was one of those people who looked up blue waffles. Why? Why? That was a memory that was locked so far, and you just like, why? But yeah, sex ed was absolutely traumatizing for me. And then I got older, and then I started having sex. But what I will say is, I was so I was so traumatized from sex ed back in Georgia. Like, I'm saying it like I was back in prison. Back in Georgia, that, like, it did affect my sex life as I got older in a positive way, because I was not letting anybody fuck me raw. I was so scared. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I can die on the first one. I was like, I can die. What do you mean? No, bro. Absolutely not. You're wildin'. You're gonna put your pee-pee inside of Mimi? No, no, no. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Georgia is a damn prison. I hate Georgia. I actually liked it. I didn't hate living down there. It's very quiet, at least the neighborhood that I was in, but I kind of liked it. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I like the little home life. I think I like this little life. No glove, no love. Oh, I like that. I'm adding that one to my collection. I'm adding that one to my collection. But yeah. And then when I started being with girls, I was like, okay, well, this is confusing because then we don't use gloves. And so every single time I was like, okay, I know I'm risking my life, but you know, when in Rome. Oh yeah, I see you untying your braids. I redone mine yesterday. What's my next style? You talking to me? I just got this done. I'm not untying them actually. It's just the curl pieces. But yeah, nobody was getting no love from me if you ain't wrap your willy. Oh, that rhymed again. Um and then I got even older cuz I'm 25 now. I got even older and I was like, okay, if you picking up what I'm putting down. So but I'm a lot more I don't want to say I'm more experienced with women than I am with men because I feel like I'm pretty experienced in both. But I'm a girl whore. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to y'all. Oh, that's the next thing too. A lot of new people came to my channel and they're like, oh my God, can you not curse? Like they under my comments complaining. And I'm so sorry. What time is it in the USA now? It's 2:08 a.m. Where are you and what time is it? Because if you told me where you were before, I'm sorry. I must have forgot. 12:00 and 12:08. Yeah, okay, so let me continue what I was saying. A lot of new people came to my page. New Mexico. Okay, got you. Wow. A lot of people came to my page and they're like, yo, can you not curse? Like, you know, keep it family friendly. And I do because I want to be professional and I really do want to be brandable. So I'm trying to take everyone's like comments and concerns into consideration. But ultimately, one thing about it, I am not for the kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very myself authentically and I curse. Like, I just cuss up a storm. Yeah, I am up pretty late. I'm usually up around this time. And like I said, I usually cuss up a storm. And so if you can't take it, in my videos that I post, I'm gonna try to bleep them out. But if I'm on live, like I don't think that's something that I can help right now. So yeah. And I talk about like I like talking about sex. I like talking about my life. I like talking about like taboo things and make it feel normal because life is supposed to be normal. I don't think it's supposed to be like a unless you're under 18 then get the fuck out of my life. But yeah, at high school, I was always told like I was too grown and shit like that. I always got involved in like the grown people conversations. And they were right. They were absolutely right. But yeah, with them girls, I be doing too much. So I decided I'm not eating I don't eat pussy. I'm fasting. I'm I'm through. I outdid myself. So I'm on YouTube smoking weed and talking about sex. This is as crazy as it gets. Wow. What have I become? My parents would not be proud. It is what it is. I can't help that. Well, I can. I can just not get on live and smoke weed and talk about sex. But what fun would that be? So what y'all want to talk about? I know y'all want me to tell spooky stories at this time, but I'll see how I feel in like 10 minutes. Because I can read y'all some. Some people submitted some stuff to me. I wonder how delayed YouTube live is. So like from speech, because some of y'all be typing what I said, but I feel like I said that like 5 minutes ago. But then again, I could just be high. It's really delayed, got you. Azealia Banks is crazy. I've been told I look like Azealia Banks my whole life. She's really gorgeous, so thank you. Her attitude, but the girl herself, she's pretty, so I appreciate that. Sometimes I get Tiana Taylor. I'm like, Tiana Taylor? Tiana, I don't see it. But she's also gorgeous, like, obviously. And if I'm like, if I look like that, then I should not talk to anybody ever again because I'm way too gorgeous. She is Scorpio too. Yeah, so I heard, I think I knew that. I don't know. I think I did. Tiana Taylor, our dancer that I don't like to pay her dancers. It's a little some. Is y'all spliffs done? Because I like to smoke in like increments. This shit getting hot. I did not think I put this much grabber. I didn't think I did. I'm done. Wow. I'm still on mine. Mine's a clip now, but... Oh, not done. That was amazing. I usually do that. I usually mix it. I mixed it up pretty well. So I thought. Sometimes I even mix it up in the grinder, but it came out hot. At least towards the end of the spliff. Gonna roll another one. You my style, cause I'm definitely gonna roll up again after I finish that clip. It's usually how I do it when I get home and I have nothing else to do. I usually just smoke up a storm. At least you got a man. How is that? Are you happy, girl? I hope you happy. And don't ever let nobody put their hands on you. I haven't been in a relationship since 2019. And oh wait, that was a situationship too. So it wasn't even like a real relationship. So, oh, fun fact, I've never actually been in a real relationship. Everybody that I've ever been with, now I don't know if I'm just picking up what I saw from my childhood, because my mother and my father, oh God, they were never married. Do you not want me to talk about you? It's lovely. Always have someone to talk to. He works and I hold it down. I love that for you. I love that for you. Yeah, so fun fact, never actually, since it's 2 in the morning, honest hour, I've never actually been in a real relationship. Everything that I've always been in, like I said, I don't know if I'm just picking up things from my childhood. They've always been some sort of a situationship. It's a fun fact about me. Now share a fun fact about you. Yeah. And I've never fallen in love with a man ever in my life. And I've fallen in love with like 17 different women. You're young, it'll change. I hope so. But I think if someone tells you they love you and you also feel the same way, I think that's a real relationship from jump. See, that's what I thought. That was my mindset too. That's what I thought. But there has to be, like, they have to ask you, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or would you like to be my, how does somebody even ask you to be your girlfriend? Like, hey, I'd like to be in a relationship. I don't know. I've never been asked. But I think that that needs to be communicated, regardless of the length or levels of the relationship. Do you have any knowledge of what sleep spell does to someone? Yes. So a sleep spell, I've only been in love with my husband and together 16, 17 years. Oh, wow. That's strong. Yeah, a sleep spell, I mean, at least from my knowledge, is basically when somebody, they call it peze in Creole, in Haiti, I mean in Creole. So when somebody is peze, that means like when you're asleep and no matter what you do, you just cannot wake up. And there's different levels to it. So sometimes when you're peze, you may be stuck in like a dream realm. So it's basically where you're stuck in a dream, and at some point you kind of realize you're dreaming, but you don't know how to get out of that dream. And no matter how hard you try to wake up, you just wake up in another layer of that dream. And then there's also the other layer of it where you're busy and you're aware of everything that's happening around you. So kind of like a coma, where you can hear everything, you can sense everything in your environment, but you just can't quite get up. It's like a sleeping beauty spell. Yeah, exactly. Sleeping beauty. That's a great way of putting it. That's a great way of putting it. And I don't know if I've ever had somebody put me under a sleeping spell. I don't think that's happened to me. However, I've had experiences where I've been caught in a dream world before. And it's absolutely terrifying and it freaks me out every time. Because I have those dreams every now and again. And every time I have those dreams, it makes, like, literally I'm getting goosebumps right now because it makes my skin crawl. Like literal like goosebumps right now because it literally makes my skin crawl. Um it's not even that bad, but I would walk into my apartment and I would walk out, like, so I walk in, and in the living room I would see my cat Coco, for example. And then I'm like, hey Coco, blah, 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 whatever. And then I walk into my room, and laying on my bed is Coco. But I just saw Coco in the living room. And I don't realize that I'm dreaming. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I back out and I walk out into the living room, and I notice that Coco is still in the living room. And then I walk into my room. Now there's two Cocos in my room. Two cats. Two of the same cat. Like, I have goosebumps talking about it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable. And then I walk outside, and there's like two Cocos. And then I walk back in my room, and now there's like two Midnights, because I have a cat named Midnight. There's two Midnights and three Cocos. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I would look around my apartment. Again, goosebumps. I look around my apartment, and I have so many cats in my apartment. And I'm like, okay, now I know I'm dreaming. So I would try to snap out of it, and the dream would just start again. I don't know why that sleep demon knows exactly what to do to make me feel uncomfortable, but right now all my hairs are raising because I hate that dream with a passion. Like, I have goosebumps all up and down my body. Like I legit hate that dream. It makes me itchy. Have you ever encountered or heard of a spell that makes the person not sleep? It's very possible. Yeah, you can make somebody manic. What about spiritual jail? What about it? I have dreams like that, for real. I have so many dreams like that. Wait, for real? This is a common thing? Oh my god. I want to stop talking about it. It's making me uncomfortable. OMG saying it's an air sign thing. I'm in Aquarius. Gotta figure out which pets are mine in the dream. Exactly. Exactly. It's making me uncomfortable. Yeah, it's making me very uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Don't like it. I don't know why that's the nightmare, but that's my hell loop. That's my hell loop. That's my hell loop. Like, it's so small, because compared to many people who's like probably stuck in a dream where they're stuck in a room with like a rapist, a murderer, and a pedophile, mine is literally coming into my home and seeing like, oh my god, and seeing like 10 different cats, and I'm like, which one's my cat? Rebekah, if I was a man, I would marry you. You could still marry me as a woman. I would probably say yes. When I was little, I had a dream about it, and there were 3 versions of my mom, 2 versions of my stuffed animal, and a lady under my bed. That's spooky. That's very spooky. Oh, you. Flattery will get you everywhere, Koran. But yeah, so that's basically my hell loop. That's mine. Yeah. But before, I used to get stuck in like really bad nightmares, like really really bad. But then they kind of just improve. Like the I feel like I'm really learning how to beat fear in my dreams, because I used to have some crazy dreams and they used to scare me to my core. But then I'm just learning that that's just a part of life, and it is what it is. Your eyes are beautiful. Oh my goodness. Stop it. These eyes? Stop. Stop it. Ah. Definitely Aquarius. Scary though. I'm quite nervous. I love me Aquariuses. I love my Aquariuses. Apparently, that's the sign I get along with the most as a Scorpio, are Aquariuses. And I do pretty well with Geminis as well. My worst dream was fighting with demon, and when I woke up, the dress that I wore in the dream was next to my bed. Oh, oh, yikes! That just sent shivers down my spine. That's spooky. Olivia, hi Olivia. Oh, and we love you too. Yeah, I get it. Like, I don't know when the Aquarius slander started, because I remember at some point the world didn't fuck with Scorpios, and now apparently the world loves Scorpios, which is great for me, but they hate Aquariuses now, and I'm like, oh, okay, at least it's not me. But I love my Aquariuses. Like, out of all the other signs that I've met, the most blunt, like that matches my energy, or it could just be my best friend. Honestly, I don't know. But most other Aquariuses that I've met were like pretty cool. They're very, very like, as a matter of fact, very blunt, like borderline asshole. Like, no, it's asshole. Like, she's an asshole, but she jokes so much that you don't know. It's like, are you an asshole? I think, I don't know, but you're so funny. Yeah. So, no, that's not a picture of my mom. That's a picture I photoshopped when I was in high school of me and Viola Davis. Especially that Justin LaVoy guy. He was always talking mess about us Aquariuses. That's probably where the slander started. Scorpios have had a bad rep, but I'm noticing it's more the men. It's the men that's dragging us. Even the Aquariuses too, I think men is really just dragging the whole thing down. I've been called an asshole plenty of times. LOL. Not Viola Davis. Yes, that's Viola Davis and I photoshopped her when I was in high school, and I was very proud. This me right here. This is her on the red carpet. And yeah, I kept it up because that's manifestations to come. Yeah, because you probably are an asshole though. Like, and it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. But like, you know, you should be yourself. Because that's what I appreciate about my best friend, is that she's going to be herself. My son, love it. My son is a Scorpio and he's an asshole. I love him too. I love him though. Yes, sis, manifest. Yeah. I don't think I'm an asshole. Like, I don't think so. It's possible, but I don't think so. No, I'm really trying to think. I don't think I'm an asshole. I think I'm many things, but an asshole, I don't think I'm not. What do you do when you have to start over from zero friends? Okay, this is a great question for me as a Scorpio, because as a Scorpio, I constantly throw away all my friends and start over from scratch. Like, I don't know why this happens to me. Well, I know why this happens to me. I'm a Scorpio. And apparently my whole life is about death, rebirth, and transformation. It really sucks when you're the lesson every single time. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you know, I hate learning the lesson. I'm usually the one teaching the lesson. Like, I am, every time I meet someone, except for my best friend. She's literally been around since I was 15 and I'm 25 now. And every time I look around, I'm like, wow, she's still here. Like, that's crazy. That's the longest friendship I've ever had. My first friend that I made when I was in high school, what love story? Which love story? But, yeah, so the boy, what am I talking about? Yeah, so my first best friend that I made in high school was she stood 10 toes down for me. I really did love that girl. And that's the thing is like in the moment I really genuinely do love that person. It's so genuine every time. Every time I look at somebody and I tell them that I love them, I really genuinely mean it. However, when I walk into people's lives, I know I'm not gonna last. Like I don't know if at this point I'm just manifesting it, but I just know, like just from my childhood, bro. If it wasn't because of my emotions, it was because I was being constantly moved around. So every time I developed a great friendship and I started to grow close with someone, I had to move or I had to go to the next place. And so it kind of put me in like this position where I never really get myself too close to anyone. And I know that all my friendships are somewhat for now, and it's not gonna last. And so over the course of my life, I've literally switched out friends. I don't even still have friends from college. I don't really still have friends from high school. I don't even have friends with the people that I partied with. Like I'm just really, I'm the lesson. People always learn because I walked into their lives and I just fuck shit up. At least for them, but I don't think I do it on purpose. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even like those people walked away from me. I walked away from all those people. And every time I walk away, I go cold turkey. So I never speak to them ever again. And I make sure I never run into them ever again. And if I do run into them, I don't even see them. Dead ass. Like, it's like my turnovers are crazy. Like, my rebirths are insane. Like, I was meant to adapt. Like, I can change my environment like tomorrow. It'll take me like maybe a day or two to adjust. Yeah. My life has looked completely different from the time that I was 19 to 21, 21 to 23, 23 to 25. Like when I tell you three completely different people, it's so weird. People probably think, like people from the past who meet me now, they probably think like, no, there's something psychologically wrong with this bitch. Because when I tell you, I just pick up different lives and I live it for a good amount of time, and I get bored, I drop it, and then I just do the next thing. And then I get bored, I drop it, I do the next thing. And every time I get into something new, I'm so passionate about it. I love it. And I see myself doing this long term, and then it starts to fade. And then I'm like, okay, bye. Time for the next thing. And so that's like a repeating cycle in my life. I'm very adaptable, but not when it comes to being abandoned and aborted. That triggers something in me and I get very defensive. So, because I have really bad abandonment issues, I built a coping mechanism where I can hurt really bad, but I won't do anything about it. So that means that I don't care how bad I miss you, I will never hit you up. Um, I've coped around being alone, if that makes sense. And so I made being alone like a safe haven for me. So now I got to a point where it's really hard for me to have people in my space because all I think about when I'm with other people is the next time I'm going to be by myself. Especially my bedroom has become like a safe space for me. I don't like when people like stay the night in my room. So yeah, that's my defense mechanism against abandonment. I just grew hyper attachment to self. And so, yeah. Same here. I'm the type to make friends. My family being that I've lost so much. So if something goes wrong and it's because of you, I don't know how to handle because I put so much love into you. Yes, I'm a Pisces. I'm the type to make friends. My family. Oh, I don't know why the comments repeated, but yeah, I don't like being blindsided, and I feel like I can relate to that in the standpoint of me not liking to be blindsided. So I've been in a position before where I felt like I've been blindsided by friends that I genuinely did love. And every time I get blindsided by somebody, my emotions go from 0 to 100. And when I get from 0 to 100, there's literally no in between. When I get to 100, it's hurt, hurt, hurt. I just want to hurt you. I just want to, like, I'm going as low as possible. And I'm making sure I'm saying things that I will never be able to come back from. Because this friendship is fucking over. Like, that's how I am. So, I get being triggered because we all get triggered. But again, my knee-jerk reaction is to go to my room and feel sorry for myself and think about it over and over and over again until I get over it. And it won't take me that long. Probably take me like a week or two, depending on how attached I was. Virgo here. Yeah, so exactly. It's like if I would have never done it to you, how could you have find it within your heart to do it to me, you know? Whatever someone says of me, I get blindsided by someone I held close to my heart. I always see it as a protection because I am too forgiving and understanding. I am not very forgiving, but I can be understanding to what others go through. And I want the same for myself. I'm too forgiving and understanding of what others go through, and I want that same for myself. Yeah. In the friend department, as far as my best friend goes, I really feel like I struck really lucky because I can be emotionally vulnerable and open and honest in our friendship. And we can talk through anything. Literally, we can talk through anything. So, no matter how difficult the conversation. And trust me, we've had to had some really difficult conversations. I'm weak, so I treat everyone like roaches unless you prove me otherwise. Oh my God. That's not the way to go. That is not the way to go. I usually give out the same energy that you give back to me. So how I function is if you're nice to me, I am so nice to you. But the second that switches, and I mean the second, because I can read energy like the back of my hand. It's crazy. The second that switches and I feel that switch, it's done. It's done. Yeah. I'm the type, like, I will always give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, my knee-jerk reaction is to be nice. That's what I know. I never meet anybody and have ill attention or ill will towards them, like, ever. And so, and I'm a girl's girl, for real, for real. I'm dead ass a girl's girl. So whenever a new girl gets brought around, I'm like, hey girl, hey. And for some reason, I am not one of those girls who's like, I hate having girlfriends. I just like having guy friends because it's just no drama. Da, da, da. No, I'm not one of those girls. but I do tend to have more guy friends than girlfriends. And I don't know if that has to do with my sexuality, because I do like women. Um, but I'm not attracted to freaking every woman I see. That's crazy. Um, but I don't know why. That's just how the cookies crumbled. And I never looked for guy friends. It's just kind of like one popped up into my life, and then with that one guy came like a shit ton of other guys. And so I'm like the girl with like mad guy friends. Um, but them niggas is cool. And again, never cross the line with my bros. Ever cross the line with my bros. Like I don't do that. A bro is a bro is a bro. So when they bring women around, these women get catty. Who child they get catty? They get so catty. I got ran up on over one of my guy friends, and I never in a million years would I talk to this guy. My closest friend is also an Aquarian, and she's the most authentic person I've ever encountered. So grateful for her. See, Aquariuses are cool. That's why I'm an empath, so it's super easy to match energy. I'm a girl's girl too, but same. I've hung around a lot of males, plus I have a lot of brothers. Yeah, so I love me my girls. Like, I love being around girls, and I wish I had more girlfriends. I wish I had more female friends, genuinely. Because I want to do girly things. Like, I want to do girl things too. I want to take girls trips. I want to know the tea in your life. Like, you know. But what I discovered about friend groups from a very young age is that somebody's always talking shit about the next person. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. If there's a friend group of 2 people or more, of 3 people or more, somebody's talking shit. Somebody's talking shit. I promise you. So I promise you. And 2 people are usually closer than like nobody in a friend group is usually like normally like equally as close, if that makes sense. I've never seen that. Having a lot of female friends isn't it either. You just need 1 or 2. That's a true friend. Facts. Yeah. Like I wanted that community. And so when I was in high school, I had a lot of friends up until things went bad. And when I got to college, again, had a lot of friends until things went bad. So I know that with women, not everybody are girls. And again, like I said, I never cross those lines with my bros. So whenever they bring women around who, I don't want to say feel threatened by me, because why would you feel threatened? But for whatever reason, they automatically meet me with an attitude. And I'm like, I usually meet them with like the utmost energy. So I was best friends with this guy who was like, he's pretty popular. And for whatever reason, he's a gallus. Like, he get them girls like nobody's business. Like, oh my God, his sex habits were insane. Like, actually so bad. Like, we could be in a party and he would have fucked 50 girls in that party. And I'm not joking. I wish I was joking and exaggerating. I'm not. And every time him specifically, he would bring a new girl around. I remember when I met the first girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I met the first girl, that first girl did everything in her power to prove to me that that was her man. And I believed her. I believed her. I said, wow, you guys are, after she left, I was talking to him. I was like, you guys would make a beautiful couple. Like, what's taking you so long? Have you asked her to be your girlfriend? And he looked at me. He said, no. And I said, why'd you say it like that? That was like within the first month of me being friends with him. And then I met Letitia. That's not her real name. And Letitia had the same story as Monica, which was the first girl. Again, not her real name. Making a reference to a song. Like, she's like, yeah, girl. Like, we go together real bad. And I'm like, When I met the second girl, I was so confused. I was like, again, existential crisis. Because I said, what happened to Monica? Not in front of the girl, but obviously after she left, I said, what happened to Monica? He was like, yeah, she's a bird. Like, we called them birds. And then after I met the second one, I met Elizabeth. And I'm like, okay. Okay. He was Trini. Trini men, you couldn't pay me to deal with one. Then I met freaking Elizabeth. And I'm like, within the same month, mind you. I'm like, oh, I think I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down. You're a whore. You could have just led with that. You're a whore. So then, after I discovered that he was a whore, everybody that I met after that, I was just like, okay, I know not to expect anything. Because that's a bird. Cool. But I swear I was always nice. Like, every time I met somebody new, I met them with so much kind of like, hey girl, like, how are you? Compliments on galore. Because those girls, they were bad bitches. I'm not gonna lie. He fucked some ugly bitches too. But for the most part, he had some bad bitches in the roster. So when they would come around, some of them genuinely impressed me. And when you impress me, I love girls. So I will tell you. And I tried to bag some of them too. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, they would come around. And every single time. And I started to notice a pattern by like the third girl. That like, oh wow, they all act like this towards me. They all have an attitude. And I was so naive because I never understood why they had an attitude with me. What did I do to you, girl? And then I understood that later it's because they assumed that we were fucking. We were doing the conolingus. And that's just simply not happening. Ever. Especially after meeting his roster. That cannot be seen. No. No. But they all assumed that, I don't know, maybe I had some feelings for him because I was the girl best friend. So that's the women that the guys would bring around. And it progressed to one of them literally running up on me at an event. And that bitch got done up. And I was so confused because I genuinely did like her. Like, I genuinely did like her. Like, I genuinely liked the girl. And so I was like, wow, what happened? So basically, one of my guy friends brought around this girl, and I met this guy friend through the whore that I was telling y'all about. They were best friends. So me and his best friend got cool as well because we would all just come together, scythe, chill, whatever. Then through him, I met this girl that he was messing with or whatever. And ever since I met her, cool vibes. Cool vibes. We used to party together, all of that. Like, I think we went to like 2 parties together. And both times that I saw the girl, she gave me cool vibes. I never thought anything left. I never, ever, 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 ever thought anything. Fast forward to like December, my boy best friend at the time, the whore, he was throwing an event. And so we all go to this event and she popped up. And when I saw her, she bought her girl best friend who was a stud. And I was flirting with the stud all night. all night I'm flirting with the stud. And she's the one who hooked me up with the stud. She's like, who's like, oh, you like girls? She like girls too, girl. Go talk to each other. So in the beginning of the night was cool. So I don't exactly remember or know really when things changed. Because things definitely changed at some point. Because it went from her putting me on to her best friend to her swinging on me while she was blacking on her man, my boy best friend's best friend. I was right there, and I was low-key recording, I'm not gonna lie. And she's arguing with him, and then she turned around at me and she said, and you, and she swing at me. She missed, like really missed by a lot. But I remember ending the video and rewatching it back. I said, wait a minute, was she coming for me? Was there somebody behind me? And then I said, oh hell no. So now at this point, we're standing outside and we're all smoking and wondering, like, what is going on with the girl? Like, what's wrong? Where did this come from? All of this. Me, my best friend, and this other girl that I was really cool with at the time, we're all there smoking, da-da-da-da. Then from the top of the block, I hear somebody say, oh, Smeralda. That's my best friend's name. And out of nowhere, this bitch came running down the block and literally pushed my best friend. And we were on the sidewalk, and on the sidewalk was a parked car. So she pushed her and her body hit the parked car. Now imagine me, I have a spliff in my hand, I'm smoking, and all I see is this girl push my friend. All I did was, like, spliff in hand and everything. Like, I start fighting. So then, I'm fighting a girl, and my best friend, she winds up getting up. And then my other friend that was there with me, she you know when you jump, you know when you're like trying to separate a fight, but you low-key like fucking up the other person? She was just like, get off her. Fuck off of her. Get off. Like, she was low-key jump. We low-key jumped that girl. And then by the time my friend got, like, she was trying to like get the girl off of me or whatever, my best friend got up and jumped in. So at this point, somebody pulled me away, and then I look over and there's like 4 bitches jumping this girl. I'm like, oh, yikes. And then when I start to see red, it's over. It's over. Because then all I wanted to do was fight for the rest of the night. Because I was so confused. Again, I don't like to be blindsided. I don't know what the fuck I did to that girl for you to run up on me when we've been cool this whole time. And apparently, come to find out, she was just mad at her man that night, so she just took her issues out on everybody. I said, bitch, what did I do to you? But yeah, apparently she took her issues out on everyone. And she was sad, she was mad. Okay. That's why you got jumped. So, but she stood on business though. She did. She stood on her little business. She ran up and got done up. But we cool now. We cool now. But yeah, so being friends with guys is not for the weak, because everybody just automatically, and I'm also not one of those girls' best friends who's possessive. So like, if one of my guy friends starts dating a girl and starts spending more time with the girl, I'm not gonna get jealous at all, not even a little bit. Why? Because if I was to get a nigga, I would be spending all my time with the nigga because that's the person I like. I don't like my guy best friends. So why would I get jealous that he's spending time with somebody else? Make it make sense. Because some of these girl best friends, they do be tripping. But I'm not one of them. Not one of them. You go ahead and you go be with whoever you want to be with. Yeah, like, I don't get jealous over my guy friends. That's so dumb. For what? We're literally friends. We're friends. We're not in a romantic relationship. You're not entitled to spend every day with me. Now, imagine if your guy best friend was your girl best friend. Would you feel the same way? I know a lot of girls would still feel the same way. It's like, oh my gosh, you got a nigga and you forgot your friends. Don't get me wrong, those girls are annoying. Like, I would never get a man or a girlfriend and just neglect my friends. No. But would I be spending as much time with my friends now that I'm in a relationship as when I was single? No, because now I'm fucking with somebody else. So I have to divide my time. So definitely won't be spending the same amount of time, but I will still be spending time with you. So the girls that just be getting mad, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I seen, there was this post that was going around too where people were just talking about that shit. They were just like, oh, how, what the fuck were they saying? It was a post that was going around that was just like, me, holding myself back from telling my boy best friend side chick that she's like the 5th one I met this week. And in the audio was like some girl saying, girl, you're not even special. And then Mad Girls was just reposting it on Instagram talking about, yeah, like these girls be trying to be trying to like mark their territory. Meanwhile, like, you will never be the #1 woman in his life. I'm like, so who will be you? Like, that's not your husband. And if y'all have feelings for each other, stop fucking around and just fuck. That's, again, that's my problem as a Scorpio. Because this is how I talk to people. If you really stand in my face and you try to justify you getting mad that your boy best friend is hanging out with another female, I will tell you, why don't y'all just fuck? And, oh, now I'm out of line. Oh. No, just do it and figure it out. Because why are you getting mad? No, I know some of y'all is tired because I was on TikTok live for... I put lip gloss on just to wipe it off because I gotta roll. But I've been on TikTok live since like 12 something a.m. or maybe 11 something, I don't know. I went from TikTok to YouTube. So I know some of y'all are probably tired. What? I can't access my own live? That's bullshit. It's quite literal BS. Oh, and I did try to post a YouTube video today, but for whatever reason, the YouTube app wasn't working and it wasn't allowing me to post a YouTube video. So I gotta try again in the morning. Oh, wow. She said, girl, night mode activated. No work in the morrow, period. I love that. Can't sleep without no bud. Damn. Damn. I'm gonna just smoke for you. Like, I hope you watching this, like, you just smoke vicariously through me. I got you. I'm about to spark this right now. I know you need it. In my country is morning, so what time is it in your country, Olivia? Just rolled another. I'm ready for the second round. You on timing, Queen Goddess. For all I know, you could be lying, but I love the visuals. This one's for you, the truth. This is for you. 9:03. Wow. And where are you, Olivia? I know you need it. Here you go, bro. Take it. Hurry up and take it before I change my mind. You playing. I'm in Poland. Okay. Oh, okay. Olivia, a cigarette is... Okay. Whatever you prefer. I'm gonna have to put my foot in. I didn't eat when I got home. Yeah, I had enough for dinner, I guess. I love a good spliff. Oh my God. Early in the morning, I roll out of bed. I roll, like, because I leave my rolling stuff on my bed. So I roll over and pick up my rolling stuff and just smoke. Oh, Camille, you want it? There you go, girl. I bet. See, she was more serious. She was more about it. You get 3 pulls, girl. 3 pulls and give that shit back. Don't pass it to nobody else. Nobody else. I bet. Thank you. Nah, y'all fun over here. I like y'all. It's a chill vibe. It's such a different vibe going live on YouTube than it is going live on TikTok. And I enjoy YouTube a lot more. I'm freaking crying. Not y'all fighting over my spliff. Y'all didn't put in. Y'all didn't put in. They're my shit. You're a vibe. Oh. Not nobody getting this. Y'all not hitting any of this. You should have took the spliff when I offered it. Can't be mad that somebody else beat you to it. Honestly, how you feel after smoking a joint? I'm serious because I never tried it. Okay, well, my first time, I was fucking zooted. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I was zooted. I did not like it. I did not like it, if I'm being honest with you. Why did I keep smoking weed? Again, utterly diabolical. My roommate is playing like this weird music outside. I don't know if you can hear it. And it makes me feel like me talking for so long. Well, it's a movie, I guess. Me talking for so long and hearing the background music makes me feel like I'm low-key losing my mind. Because I'm also not talking to... There's no one else in my room. I'm literally talking on my phone. Like, when you think about the ridiculousness of that, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh, yes. But smoking a joint. How you feel after? My first time ever getting high from a joint, I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I was like, oh my God. Like, there are so many voices in my head. And they're so loud. And quite honestly, very inappropriate. Some of them. And, yeah. It just made me feel overwhelmed and out of control. I'm being honest, you know? I gotta be honest here with you. But for a lot of other people, the first time they smoked it, they like, I had the best time of my life. I was on cloud 9. That just wasn't my experience. I wasn't on cloud 9. I'm crying. Oh, my first time I couldn't feel my feet. I was so lifted, I floated home. I'm crying. That must be so weird. I feel like I was one of those escalators at the airport. Yeah, being high for my first time, I didn't like none of that feeling. Like, I felt the same way. I didn't feel like the pavement was the pavement. I felt like I was literally walking on a cloud, like I was floating. And I didn't like it. Like, if I felt very out of control, and I was like, why do people do this? And then the very next day, somebody was like, yo, you want to smoke? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm like, pass me the blunt. And then I take one hit, and then I go through it all over again. And then one day I was like, no, I gotta, like, I started speaking to other people. I'm like, why do you smoke weed? Like, genuinely, I just wanted to know, because it's a fucking nightmare for me every time. So they were like, because it's lit. Like, I be feeling like this, I be feeling like that. Like, weed is like, I remember this girl describing weed for her. She was like, after work, a long day of work, weed is like, come here, let me massage you. Like, it's like the perfect massage. You can feel it massaging your shoulders. It's like perfect. It's so therapeutic. I'm like, wow. I don't feel that. So then I was like, something has to be wrong because I don't feel it. And so I decided I'm gonna keep smoking until I experience what these people are experiencing, because it just means that I have to work through my thoughts and everything that was going on up here. That's what that meant. I had to get whatever was going on up here together in one accord so I'd be okay with myself. And I kept smoking. And the next time I smoked, I sat alone with my thoughts and I said, give me your worst. And my worst and the worst my thoughts gave me. And I sat there and I said, but I didn't die though. So I shall do this again. Again, diabolical. I was stuck. I was so stuck. And then I kept getting stuck. Now it's been about 10 years. That had a better shade to that summer of 06. Damn, 2006. unique way to think of it, right? So odd. I don't know. So then I kept smoking, and ugh, my edible story is another story for another day. Because the first time I took edibles was in high school, and I was in school, and I ate way too much, and I was fucking zooted out of my mind, to the point where I prayed to God. I said, God, if you make me sober again, I will never smoke. I will never do an edible ever again. Well, clearly I lied, but oh wow. Oh wow, you have twins. They're like 18 now? Yeah, I did it in school. I was so zooted. I was zooted for 24 hours. Yeah. And I said I would never touch another edible or weed ever again. Two girls, day 16. Damn, my math is off. It was way off. Oh wow. Virgos. Two Virgos. But yeah, I was in school, and after I made my promise to God, well, the truth is you're 2 years older than me. So in '06 I was 7. Oh wow. I'm weak. Cry, you was grown. Yeah. And then I smoked again after I came down. But I took a couple breaks. I took like a couple months of breaks from smoking. After the edible story. Oh my god. Again, I gotta give that to y'all on another day, because that story is actually, well, now thinking back, it was hilarious. But I just wanted to be normal again. Like I was tripping. Like I was tripping balls, like, and titties. Like I was tripping. I had two full-size brownies and a half. I'm not exaggerating. Two and a half full-size brownies. I was tripping in school. I had twins at 18 and got pregnant at 17. Oh, I turned 27 on June 7th. Hey, congratulations. Well, congratulations in these times for real. Um, but happy belated. I want twins so much. Hmm, wow. Like, birth scares the living crap out of me. That looks really painful, giving birth. And because of that, I refuse to do it. At least for now. I refuse. No, thank you. Did you get paranoid those times in school, Rebecca? I was so paranoid. It was so bad. My first time on edibles was so bad. It was such a bad experience. But thinking back now, if I just learned how to have fun and let go, it would have been so much fun. Because, like, life is just what you make it. And ultimately, like, it was my first time being that zooted. I wasn't used to it. I didn't know what to make of it. And most of all, I was scared because all the stories I heard when I was young was like, oh, when you smoke weed, you're going to get laced and you're never going to be the same again. Like, you're never going to come back to yourself. And so while I was high, I was really scared that I was never going to be sober again. And all I wanted was to be sober. And it's like the more I wished to be sober, the higher I got. Thank you, Rebecca, if that's your government. It kind of is. But, like, it's true. So, like, I had to survive the whole day of school, all the periods of class that I had. I winded up skipping all the classes and stayed in the dance room. My dance teacher at the time, she knew that I was schmacked because I winded up coming clean to her because I couldn't hold it in anymore. I literally came to her and I was like, dance teacher, I'm literally so high. I don't know what to do and I'm scared that I'll never be the same again. Like, I'm so scared. I'm so high. Oh my God, I want to call the cops. I want to take me to an ambulance. Like, I'm freaking out. And my dance teacher looks at me and says, see, I don't know why y'all go out of y'all way to do these types of things. Why would you do this? Why would you do that? And now you're in school. Why would you do it in school? Like, there is a possibility because you don't know if it's laced or not because you bought it from a fellow student. What if it was laced? And now she's just making everything worse. Like, now I'm like, so it was laced. So she tells me, if you don't just go lay down and try to sleep it off, lady, sleep it off. There's no sleeping this off. And so fair enough, I went to go lay down to try to sleep it off. And every time I closed my eyes, I could see my whole entire skeletal system. Like, I could see my bones, I could see my heart, I could see my lungs. I swear to God, I could see everything every time I closed my eyes. And I said, no, thank you. I don't think sleep is gonna do it for me. Everything was so loud in my brain. I just wasn't gonna fall asleep. There's no way in hell I was gonna fall asleep. It wasn't just me that was high. You know, my best friend at the time was schmacked as well out her ass. But not to the same level as I was because I ate more than her. And if you're asking, like, why did you eat so much? It's because after 10 minutes, it didn't kick in. Because, again, I don't know how these edibles work. I literally bought it from a fellow 16-year-old for $5 a pop. So after the first one didn't work, I said, I gave it 20 minutes. Nothing's happening. Let me get another one. I ate another one. And I was like, yeah, this girl scammed me out of my money. And then the other girls were eating it around me. I said, can I get a piece? They shared with me. I ate some more. And then I said, yeah, I was about to go press that girl because I really thought she scammed me. And I'm a senior and you're a freaking sophomore. How dare you scam me? I was really about to go press her. Until I got fucking zooted. And I was high ghetto style. Like, you could tell she was in that kitchen cooking that shit up. I was high ghetto style. So, yeah, I didn't know that at the time, Camille. Oh, not to mention, I tried to throw it up in the bathroom because I thought it worked just like liquor. So after I like throw up the brownies, the issue's gone. I was sadly mistaken. I was so sadly mistaken. I don't think I actually wish that on my worst enemy. Oh my god. I was so scared for my life. I was like, oh my god, how am I ever gonna tell my dad that I'm stuck like this? What if I never turn back? No, it was a lot. And now I literally smoke as often as I could so I could stay as high as possible, as often as possible. Isn't it a weird thing? But guys, in about 6 more minutes, I'm gonna hop off of this live. I've been on here for 110 minutes. Now you look high and tired. Before you were alert and focused. LMAO. Really? You can tell a difference? T change tolerance. Yeah, my tolerance is like hella high right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. Like, lately it's been really hard for me to sleep. I don't know why, but it's been really hard for me to sleep lately. But yeah, in 7 minutes, I'm gonna hop off and try to go to sleep because I do have to wake up tomorrow and try to post this video. That was my first time having issues posting a video. My roommate's getting a phone call right now. But yeah. It's been really hard for me to just lay down and fall asleep. This was fun. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on and participating so much. I appreciate you, Camille. Did you come on the TikTok live or how we booty call? Did you find me on TikTok or YouTube? This live specifically. Did you come over from my TikTok or did you just find me on YouTube? Well, she ignored the booty call. She turned her phone right off. Like the live if y'all had fun. YouTube, got you. I'm gonna wait for those likes to come in because if the feeling's not mutual, I'm ending this live without saying goodbye. No way. Sad. Sad, 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 sad thing. Anyway, I'm grateful for the 14 likes that I did get, so yeah. I know 14 people enjoyed my time, so oh, thank you, Camille. All right, you guys. I think I am gonna clock out 5 minutes early because now I feel like I'm just staring at you guys for the next 5 minutes. Thank you guys. Good night, guys. I am hopping off right now. I am clocking out. Goodbye.